What's up, guys? Was just sent over this really sweet AI tracking phone gimbal for videography. This thing is actually really dope. Let's just get right into it. So first off, it comes with this nice little stand. Takes a 3/8 thread, so your average tripod thread. So if you have other tripods, you can hook this thing up to it just fine. If you want to throw it on a longer tripod or just a different tripod that you prefer, you absolutely can, which I think is awesome. But this thing's nice if you just want to set it on like a table or somewhere and record yourself. Really dope. You've also got this little camera button shutter that comes with it, so you can connect this to your phone through Bluetooth, and then you can just put your phone there, stop recording, start recording, take photos, which I think is pretty dope, and that is also USB-C rechargeable, and it just slides right on. So if you need it, it's right there, which I think is really sweet. On the back, you do have that USB-C port for nice fast charging. One charge will last you about 8 hours, which is pretty insane. That's a really good amount of runtime for something like this. Here we have the phone clamp. And this thing can open really, really wide. So you're gonna be able to fit some really thick phone cases in this, as you can see right there. Doesn't matter if you have a phone with a case on it, you're gonna be able to fit that in there pretty nicely, which is awesome. And this can also swivel, so you can spin it all the way around. You can even spin it, which I think is so cool. So you can get all sorts of different angles. If you want to shoot horizontally or even shoot vertically, you can, which I think is so cool. Also has two cold shoe mounts on the sides, which is awesome because we're able to throw on lights. We can throw on a microphone, anything of that sort, which is super cool just to make filming a lot easier. It also has a nice rubber texture, which is perfect to keep your phone nice and snug. But down here, this is where it gets pretty sweet. We got our power button and then the actual camera. If we hold that power button for a couple seconds, it'll turn on or off and start tracking. And then the camera right here has a sit down or stand up icon. So you can tilt this. If you want to stand up more, you can tilt it up, or if you're sitting down, you can tilt it down, which I think is kind of cool. It's going to blink and it's already tracking me. So if I just hold it in my hand right here, I'm moving around behind the camera. And as you can see, it's doing a pretty good job tracking me. It also has hand gestures, which is super cool. So right now it's locked, so it's not tracking my face. If I give it the OK, it's gonna come out of lock. And as you can see, now it's tracking my face if I move back and forth. If we wanna lock it again, we just do a palm. It's gonna blink and automatically go in lock. Peace also is going to make it track your face. So right now it's tracking my face when I do that peace sign, which is super cool. And then if you wanna do a thumbs up, it's gonna blink, and that means that none of the other hand gestures are gonna work. So if you wanna lock it while you're recording, just give it a thumbs up, it'll blink, and there you go. And yeah, I've been doing a couple different tests that it seems to work pretty well. It's a little jittery at times, but it doesn't actually look too bad. It does a pretty good job keeping me in frame as well, which I think is super cool. And then if we give it plus, that means it's gonna start tracking our face, try to keep our face like perfectly in frame. And I will say it's pretty quick. If I fling over real quick, that's pretty legit. And it can do a 360, which is super cool. So if you want to walk all the way around the camera, you definitely could, which I think is pretty dope. Then one last feature that they did add is 360 rotation. If you double click, it's going to start doing a slow 360 spin if you want to get some panorama photos, or you just want to record a cool 360. And to stop that, just push the button. If you want to do a fast 360, just triple click and it's going to do a nice fast 360 spin. Overall, it works pretty well. There are times where the hand gestures are kind of finicky and don't react immediately, but other than that, it keeps your phone nice and snug, and the camera does a pretty good job keeping you in frame. So if you're looking for an easier way to record yourself, it's definitely worth checking out.